sunshine. Oh, you fine. Like you got angels in your bloodline. I just wanna see you shine. Just give me a sign. I'm trying to get in time with your waistline. If I let you fuck, it's gonna be a problem. I'm just being...
Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jodessy and happy Friday. As you guys know, every single Friday we do this video where it is the 10 secret series where I tell you 10 secrets from about a company, from people that work there, and I speak and I interview people that work at these companies and ask them what their experiences are. Of course, you have to take some of these experiences at face value because there's always two sides to the story, and also sometimes it's franchises and the managers. So, but still, these are some things you can experience while working for these companies. Or some secrets to help you get some money back or save some money. Whatever I can find for y'all. I always try to find it for y'all. So, without further ado, this is the Chipotle edition. So, I call this the 10 secrets. Sometimes it's more than 10. Sometimes it's less than 10. Y'all lucky because it's 13 today. Okay? Alright, it's 13. So, y'all can't be hating on me when I be giving y'all 9 or 8. Because this video, I'm giving y'all 13. Just saying. Okay? Alright, first one is that Chipotle, if you're going to work there, it is a very fast-paced environment. It is fast, okay? You gotta move, you gotta move, you gotta move. That I feel like that's a lot because it's really, really busy. Second one, they do not have up-to-date kitchen equipment, which means that a lot of that meal prep is done by hand. Like, actually, like if you cut in a tomato, they actually slice the tomato rather than using machine. That's great for consumer because you feel more like kitchen table type vibe. If you work there, it's not so great because, you know, yeah, do by hand. And if you think about the amount of people that come into Chipotle, that's a lot of tomatoes for you to be cutting when other people are just pressing a button in McDonald's and stuff. But, you know, whatever. I guess if you're pushing the farm to table narrative, there you go. All right. So they have strict time limits for prep. So they have, I guess, an hour or two before the restaurant opens in order to prep, which is probably why Chipotle is always running out of something, because they have, like, let's say they have an hour or two to prep. That's all their time that they're given to prep. They're not allowed to prep any other stuff throughout the day. It's just that time limit to prep, and everything you need for the day should be prepped already in that 2 hours or however long they have. I think it's 2 hours. I forgot what she said. But you only got that amount of time. That's it. You ain't getting no more time. You can't borrow no time. That's it. So when they run out of stuff, it's not like they go prep more. Like, they're just out. Which is why sometimes at Chipotle, you're like, oh, I want guac. And they're like, we don't got guac. And you're like, but they ain't this Chipotle. How the hell you ain't got guac? That's how the hell they ain't got guac. I'm happy if I saw that little mystery for you. Because me, a girl like me, was confused how you a Mexican, like, you a Mexican spot. Mexican cuisine spot establishment talking about you ain't got no guacamole. I'm sorry, is there avocado shortage? What is going on? So now I figured out what that was, because that was my question. I was like, why you ain't never got no damn guac? Well, sometimes I ask for queso. How do you run out of queso? You know what, I'm just gonna, because I like Moe's anyway. I like Moe's better than Chipotle, but that's none of my business. All right, so that they are overworked in order to keep up with the demands of the store. I feel like that's everywhere. You're overworked, you know, blah, blah, blah. The next one, though. I was like, excuse me. All employees are allowed to give constructive criticism. I know we've all had those jobs where you have that coworker that thinks they're your boss, and they're always trying to, like, give you helpful hints or constructive criticism or tell you how to do something when they make the same amount of money as you. Oh, it's encouraged over here. It's allowed over here. Y'all encouraging people to be in my face acting like they my manager when they not my manager over here. I can't work there. I cannot work there. I don't like that. I'm sorry, because constructive criticism is only as constructive as the mouth it comes out of. So if she don't like me, her constructive criticism is going to be something rude. And it's going to be like, oh, under the guise of, oh, but I was just giving constructive No, Chipotle. Absolutely not. I can't work there. Absolutely. I no longer am interested in working for your company. I was never, because, like, hello. But if I was, and if I was going to send my cousin to work there, And if I was going to send my little sister to work there, no, y'all got to change that policy, buddy. Y'all got to change that policy. If you're not a manager, you need to be quiet. You need to shut your mouth. Fermez la bouche. Fermez la bouche. I'm trying to remember how to say in Spanish. I don't even know. But whatever, y'all boca la boca. That's what you got to do. You feel? No, ew. All right, here they specified, the next one they specified, unhealthy amounts of salt used in food. And I was like, I use salt in my food. And they were like, no. Unhealthy. Like, this person says she has seen them pour, like, you know, just pour. Like, you know how those people who never put in for the bottle pour? That's how they pour salt in their food. Do what you want, you know. So if you got high blood pressure and you think you're doing something cute by getting a little bowl at Chipotle or a little burrito, not that location, okay. What, they're always running out of food, but I know that because I said that, so we gonna count that one as one. There we go. Okay. They have a quota per sales at 60 people per hour. That is one person per minute. Huh? A quota for one person a minute. When I gotta wrap the burrito myself and people be like, per minute? One person per, y'all don't even pay people commission over here. One person per minute? Y'all want me to sell one per? Go back to the unrealistic, the high demand of the store. One person per minute. You're expected to be selling one person per minute. That's why they got an attitude. When you're not sure, they be like, guac, queso, tomatoes, maldivier. Like, you. That's why. That's why these people don't want to smell like no Chipotle. Chick-fil-A don't do that. I'm sure Chick-fil-A don't do that. I gotta do a Chick-fil-A video. I gotta find somebody who works at Chick-fil-A. Good thing one just opened in Brooklyn, so I'm gonna harass them. All right, let me see. Online orders top the line. So if you're ordering online, it don't matter if there's 15 people in that lobby. That online order goes first because, you know, I don't know why that is. Look at my dang eyelash. I'm sorry. This magnetic lash life, man. I don't know how y'all be doing it. I feel like I didn't put enough, but I'm trying to save my actual eyelashes a little bit, so whatever. But if you have like a bunch of people in the store and an online order comes in, it goes to priority. A lot of stores for some reason are like that. Like, what you mean? I'm here, I left my bed. Like, what you mean? You telling me Uber is in front of me? Like, no, Uber not. I've been here. But apparently Uber in front of you, sis. If that's what it is. Yo. I think I didn't put enough on the end. Okay. Next thing. That they do not address issues amongst workers correctly. They play favorites. And yeah, and because everybody's able to give you constructive criticism, it's very hard to sit there and say this person is being rude to me or being mean to me because it's assumed that you are just not accepting the constructive criticism. You see where we went full circle? You see why I said no? Yeah, I don't like that. Because if somebody over there bullying you at work or they picking on you, whatever, you feel away and they be like, I'm just trying to give her constructive criticism. Now it's looked like you can't accept criticism. Miss me with that. That sounds like a loophole if I ever heard of one. The trainers are not paid. The trainers are not paid, so they'll send you to train. But I think that was like in McDonald's too. They'll make you train somebody for a job, and then they'll sit there and not pay you any extra money, anything for that. Yeah, I think that's a lot of fast food because I don't know. I never had to train anybody at 7-Eleven, but at McDonald's definitely. Did I train? I felt like I trained one person at least. I was there for like a year. I should have trained somebody. I'm not sure. Next thing is that they're very disorganized. It seems very disorganized already. The second you saw it says 60 orders a minute. I said, you know, they 60 orders an hour. Sorry. When they said 60 orders an hour, I knew it was disorganized because I was like, there's only 60 minutes in an hour. And if a good transaction gonna take at least 3 of them, yeah, they ain't do the math right. So I knew they was disorganized. The very last thing is that this person encountered racism at her location. And it was ignored by the managers. It was ignored and promoted by these managers, where she was the only black person at a Hispanic store, and they were being racist towards her because of it. So she would sit there and say that because she's mixed, so she's black and white. So, you know, a lot of black and white people, they end up looking Spanish for some reason. They look like Puerto Rican, Dominican, whatever. So she would say like she's like, they'll be like, oh, what are you? She'd say like she's black. And they basically hated her and would pick on her because they felt like she was Spanish and lying, or was Spanish but rather be black. And it's like, yo, what are you talking about? She's black and white. She's not Spanish. She's just being who she is. But they would sit there, they would talk about her in Spanish. They would sit there, they would bump her while they walking by because they were like, oh, she feels like she's better than us because she wants to be black and she don't want to be Spanish like us. She thinks that being black is something like that. What? And I dare somebody to go to my manager and talk about that's constructive criticism. Just like, that constructive where? Constructive where? You have legume. Because what? Y'all want to fight. That does not make any sense to me. So let me know what you think about this. If you ever worked for Chipotle, and if this was your similar experience, or one or more of these things were your similar experience, comment down below and let me know. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys will see me, your girl Jodessy, every single Friday with a 10 secrets video on this channel. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you turn on your notifications. You know, you YouTube be playing with me. YouTube don't love me, okay? So you gotta turn on your notifications. Okay, thank you, bye.